Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond. You are watching the 2024 Olhausen Colorado Classic. This is an A-side matchup between Margarita Fefilova and Kristina Zlateva, the Slayer. And I'm being joined in the booth by none other than Chris McDaniel.
Hi, Lonnie.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so we're going to have a good time. This is going to be a great match. And I know that we're waiting for player announcements, and I know that you guys get stuck kind of staring at the same screen, watching the ladies warm up behind the players card there. But I just wanted to pop in and let you guys know that we are here. We are in action for this match, and we are live. And we're just waiting for Jerry Stuckart, the tournament director of this event, to make all player announcements. Lots of action going on around the room. Chris, have you been here? You've been checking out the action here?
Sparingly. I've been busy. I had a lesson today, and I sweated some matches. Just saw Sophia take out Kristina Tkach in impressive fashion.
Yeah, it was an 8-4 victory.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a good match, and I know that Sophia did stream that to her personal fan page. If you guys want to go back and watch it, you're welcome to do so after we are done with this one. Please don't leave the show. I want to say hi to everyone who's watching on Billiard TV. Thank you for tuning in. We are excited to bring you this content. WPBA is getting stronger and stronger. So thank you for your support, and also to everyone, all our fans and our WPBA Billiards YouTube channel. Thank you as well. We are super appreciative of everyone that's been tuning in here recently for this match. Give us just a second, folks. We got somebody popping in the booth. I want to make sure to have this conversation on the private. Enjoy the show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, none other than Joey Mason Parker is popping in my window, and she's trying to talk to me, and I can't talk to her through the window, so I asked her to come back into the booth. I think she's going to jump in and do some commentary for the next round matchup. I do think we have a couple more rounds today. So anybody who wants to follow along with these brackets, you can go to digitalpool.com and go to the events page and find the Olhausen Colorado Classic. Click on it. You can follow along to the brackets there. You can also, there's little tabs across the top. You can check out all the current live scores that are going on throughout the room. You can check out player individual stats. All the fun things you will find there at digitalpool.com.
And real quick, hi back to Diva. I'm not sure who that is, but hello, if you could clarify. And this is, I don't know if you already clarified it, this is a big time match right here, right?
Yes.
This winner of this gets to the hot seat match.
Yeah, so this is the final four on the A side. Monica Webb is going to be playing against, who did we decide that was? I was trying to remember who was on the A side with Monica Webb. It is Brittany. No, it is not Brittany. It's Pia Filler. I knew the answer to that. Pia
Bunch
Filler.
of superstars here in Denver. It's great to have you guys as a local. It's nice to have this.
Isn't it great?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Diane Vaughn. Hi, Diane.
She's letting you know it's me.
So I don't know much about either of these players. I know Tyler a little bit.
Okay.
I've played him a couple times. I know that they're married, Margarita.
Yeah.
But just looking at them warming up, they both have that European, that Federer style. It's impressive and like sweeping the nation right now, along with just pool energy in general. I feel like we're getting into a golden age right now.
I think that the pool is growing and it is becoming a beautiful thing for us spectators and for those of us who love the sport as well, players and fans alike. We're sitting in a really good spot with pool at the moment. So Margaret Fefilova is she's got such a list. So she is like a 32-time Belarusian champion.
Wow.
She is amazing. And so we're pretty excited that she has moved to the U.S., obviously, to be with her husband, Tyler. And she's doing phenomenal on the WPBA at the moment. She's currently ranked number 5 on tour. And she is a 2021 European 9-ball champion as well. So it's kind of cool to see her making a push through the WPBA. We love having her. She's so much fun. And her English is actually quite good for being not from here. I think probably her relationship with Tyler has helped that along quite a bit.
You would think.
Yeah. And then, of course, we have Kristina Zlateva, who is from Bulgaria originally. She's currently residing in Alabama. For a lot of people who don't know that, she is staying at her sponsor and home pool room there at Iron City Billiards. So I'm sure you've heard of Iron City Billiards.
Yeah, the Calcutta place, right?
Yeah, the Calcutta place, kind of something like that.
I got to check that out sometime.
So the split bracket, they have their monthly split bracket tournament, which is drawing in massive numbers and having great payouts. For anybody who's not familiar, you can go to ICB's Facebook page and check out all their events. They are a phenomenal pool room. We've actually had 4 WPBA events there. Over the last couple of years, Michael Canny is the owner of that establishment, is a super supporter of the WPBA. So
well,
shout out to ICB.
Thank you, Michael. And I got a shout out to Torture You. That's a funny comment right there. I'm not even a 32-time champion at my local Friday night bar tourney. Yeah, that's a good way to put that in perspective, to be a national champion. Well, I mean, what do they play, like 4 of those a year? She can't even be 32 years old.
Right? I know. I kind of said the same thing when she first started playing on tour. I was like, man, is that even possible?
Yeah.
So Margaret is actually 5th currently in the WPBA, and Kristina Zlateva is number 6th in rank on the WPBA. So this could be an important matchup for these ladies as far as rank.
And stuff.
Yeah. So that's going to be an interesting dynamic to watch as well. I'm not sure if they're familiar, but I am.
And Lonnie, what do those points do for you by the end of the year? What are they playing for?
So what basically happens with the WPBA is that all of our ranking system, it's not based on Fargo, it's not based on anything other than their performance inside the WPBA. So what it does, though, obviously it's for seeding. If you're a top 16 or top 32 player, you're seeded. The top 16 players typically seed into the second round. So it's very important, and where you seed at, if you seed in 1, then you draw 32 in your second round. You can't beat that, right?
Yeah.
If the further up in the rank, the lower ranked player, you play first round for yourself. Right. It's a win-win for ranking. And then the other thing that the WPBA does, which I think is really cool, is if you're a top 32 player, you make it into all the media guides. You make it onto all the posters. You really become kind of the face of the tour for the entire next season.
So a branding benefit.
So it is, absolutely. And so what? It's great. It's fantastic. Now, I know a little tidbit about Kristina Zlateva as well. She is currently number 10 in World Pool Association ranking, the WPBA rankings as well. So that's kind of a little tidbit of information. I just saw that list today. Rita Cho is number 1. Wei Su Chen, who also plays on the WPBA, is number 2. Kristina Tkach is number 3 at the moment. And I think then it goes Jasmine and whatever, but I think that I like 8 of the top 10 girls in the WPA rankings right now are all regulars on the WPBA tour.
Fantastic.
So it's pretty cool.
How many events a year are you running?
So this year we've had 11. It varies.
I remember just a few years ago there was one.
Yeah,
right?
so it was like I think 5 or 6 years ago when Dean Raisler took back over the WPBA as our president. I think at the time we had 1 event. Then the next year I think we had 3. Then the next year we had 5. Then it went to 8. And you know what I mean? We've just grown. And this year we've had 11 stops. So
fantastic. What's next?
Yeah, so our next event is going to be in Louisville at Rail Yards, which is the spot where Shane Van Boningen played Fedor Gorst, their action match just recently.
Yeah.
So, and it's also kind of the home pool room of Kristina Tkach and Fedor. So we're pretty excited to go there. That's the Napa Q Speed Invitational that is being promoted by none other than the WPBA's Angela Janik.
Coming up in a couple weeks or something?
Yeah, 2 weeks we'll be in Louisville, so not much time in between the travel from here to there. And then in November we'll be headed to New Hampshire, and in December we will be in Wisconsin that is our last event of the season, and that's our tour championship. It's a Dr. Poole Jacoby Classic. So it's a great one. It's a good one. It's a huge event. It's also, because of the money added, it is a WPA ranking event as well. So we tend to get the big stars all show up for that one. Plus the payday is quite nice in that event. Good added money there. I'm still waiting for a tournament director to do the player announcements.
Yeah, what's the holdup? We're 20 minutes over.
I'm not sure. Let me see what's going on around the room. So it looks as though we have all the matches trying to happen. These are the other matches going on in the room. Pia Filler will be playing on the A side against Monica Webb. Margaret Fefilova and Kristina Zlateva are our feature matchup. That's also an A side matchup. Haley McIntosh and Ashley Benoit are playing on the B side for their tournament life. Sophia Mast and Brianna Miller are also playing from the B side. Sophia just had a great match against Kristina Tkach. I'm hoping she can keep that momentum going. It's got to be difficult coming off of a great matchup like that. It's against such a great player.
Yeah, that's something, because I give lessons around here, and it's kind of like something you got to let go, good or bad. And, excuse me. Yeah, so highs and lows can both have a negative effect. But yeah, Sophia and I, some of you might have caught, we had an exhibition. She is a fantastic young player. I'm looking forward to seeing her trajectory. And I think we're just waiting on an announcement so we can get into some action here. Let's see what the chat's got for us. Where are all the top-ranked Asian players? Hello from Vegas. Hello, Vegas. I don't have an answer for you, John Doe.
Hi, John. So, yeah, basically what's happening is because we have so many events this year, I think there's been some visa issues for some of the top-ranked Asian players, but we're hoping that we can kind of get that all worked out. So it makes it difficult, right? Because depending on their type of visa, they can only be here for so long. So what they'll typically do is they'll wait and try to hit up just our biggest events of the year. So Soaring Eagle Classic, Rita Cho came in, played. That's a staged event. So she played all the way through stage 1 and then came all the way through the final bracket to win that event. And so, I think it's more of a visa issue For the ladies, currently I know that Wei Su Chen is also working through some visa stuff. She should be back in action here, hopefully, by the time we make the Tour Championship in December.
Okay.
Wei Su Chen is an absolute regular here on tour at the WPBA. We love her. She's our girl, way all the way. And so, it's got to be a tough fade playing pool for a living and having to work through the visa situation.
You'd think.
You know?
Think. And Studio 11, I would say that's the closest categorization as quarterfinals, but this is a double elimination tournament, so it's a little, I think if you lose out from where they are here, it's 5th, 6th.
Yeah, so from here, if you don't win and you're 2-0 out, it's a 5th, 6th place.
Right. But we're not talking about that. The semifinals of the winner's side.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. Final four of the winners.
Yeah, these ladies are sitting in the final four on the A side of the event. This is the business end of the tournament, so we are going to have some great matches on the stream.
Hello, Ireland. I'm Irish. McDaniel. Like to brag about that.
We went to a spot over by your hotel last night for dinner, and there was a rugby match going on. And we walked in with our jerseys, and from here, right, it was late at night. We were starving. So we walked in with our jerseys, and I was dying because they were like, "Oh, are you here for the rugby thing? Like, whatever." And we're like, "No, we don't know what that is. We're pool players. We don't know what's going on."
I didn't even know until this year they had a thing, that women's rugby was a thing. I mean, I'm not trying to be that guy, but that was surprising.
Yeah, especially since you're getting ready to do commentary in a women's tournament.
Oh, these are pool players, that's for sure.
Oh, that's a good answer,
Couple of
Chris.
sluggers right here.
That's a good answer. All right, so I think they're actually doing the player announcements as we say here. I didn't want to leave you guys kind of sitting on the silent for too long, so I figured Chris and I could just kind of chit-chat through this process. I'm pretty excited for this matchup. These are two of my favorite players. From a personal perspective, obviously, I don't have a preference as to who's going to win. But
are they doing the announcements right now?
They are doing them right now.
Yeah.
So as soon as they get through that, luckily there's only 4 tables to make announcements. The rest of the event's been at like 10 tables. So it's taking
kind of setting it
through. Like twiddling your thumbs, waiting for to go live. But Jerry Stuckart's done a good job. I know it's not easy managing all these tables and directing traffic for 64 ladies, but he's done a good job. And
it's just as a courtesy and a little bit my style, I try to stay in touch with the chat. You guys are engaging. I want to try to re-engage. If we miss something, I apologize. But yeah, feel free to. Chris, do I do virtual lessons? I've done it once. Frankly, a lesson in person, you hardly hit any balls. I mean, it's a lot of theory and that you have to apply. I don't know about you, Lonnie. I want to follow your lead on this, though. So, but yeah.
All right. I'm waiting for Jerry. I just want to wait for Jerry. We got it? Yes, folks, we're in.
We're about to be in action, folks.
All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Kristina Zlateva, the Slayer, on the left of your screen, and Margaret Fefilova on the right, lagging for their first break. Wow. I think KZ has.
I think that's a good sign. We're going to have a good match. They've been practicing for the last hour, it seems, and they look solid. Good lag. They got a feel for the speed.
All right, so these are the match rules for this event. They're going to lag for the first break, which you just saw. It's the alternate break format thereafter. The 9-ball does not count on the break in the bottom 2 pockets. 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game, and we do use the 3-point break rule here at the WPBA. So are you familiar, Chris, with the 3-point break rule?
Oh, of course. Yes.
Okay. We do break with the 1 on the spot. We also use the Perfect Rack template, which is the official rack sponsor here at the WPBA. So shout out to Perfect Rack. They customized their racks. I think that's super cool. The ladies seem to really like these. We've been through a trial period for numerous template racks, but we voted this one in. And so if you guys are not familiar, go to the Perfect Rack. They have a social media on Facebook that you can check out. Wow.
Fantastic break. Perfect cue ball control, drawing to that side rail and out right to the center of the table. You can't do better than that with a template rack.
Kristina is definitely going to move that rack as fast as possible. She does not like that
Full
thing.
disclosure, I might need help. I'm colorblind.
Oh,
So
okay. So we're using the Aramith Pro Cup balls. So it's the pink 4 and the orange 5, which you're going to have trouble with probably. And the 3 and the 7 will probably give you fits as well. The 3's down here in the top left corner. Your 7 balls in the between the 5 and the 4 here.
got it.
So it looks like she's the 4
Kinda
doesn't.
draw up, maybe scrape that long rail for the 4 on the side. Yep.
Dragging it
Perfect.
around.
I actually fouled. I played at the U.S. Open this year, and I hit the wrong ball.
Oh. That's tough action.
Because I just didn't double check.
You have to actually look at the number, correct?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I assume on the colors, and then, whatever. Just kind of a thing.
All right.
And I believe she wants to go past. That's the 7 there, right?
Yep.
She wants to pull back. Okay.
She's going to try to just pinch it. Yeah.
She
Hold it
likes
there. Just a little less ball movement. More in her favor. This is her first match on the
it's a
TV
sure
table.
thing.
So
You don't want to like highball skid. And I think you want to play this 7 in the opposite corner, right? Bump the rail below the 8. Yep. And depending on her look, she might just draw to the rail and out if it lies good. Otherwise, she'll follow it. Looks like she's following one rail out. Just get the cue ball right about where it is, maybe a little closer to the rail. Just make sure. Maybe making a little too sure there. One of my friends just says, make the ball. He's not going to like that. This is not straightforward. He's going to try to wrap a tight 2 rails and come in sharp across the middle of the table for a line on that 8, I believe. Center left. Pound it a little bit, just like that. And where it lays there, she wants to draw right to where she pointed on the rail and bump it. Oh, Tapan, thank you, but no, I do not blame my opponent. That's on me. Bump that rail. Let's see what kind of stroke she's in. When you're really in stroke, you're bumping that rail and coming out a foot. When you're guessing, for me, I always end up right on that rail. See what kind of stroke she's in. Oh, she's going to come across twice. That's a confident stroke. I think she's feeling it. Yeah, Kristina is probably not very happy missing that 7 ball. But she's got to scrub it. Oh, Studio 11, I don't know, but I think we all know who she is in general, so let's not let the name issue cause too much concern.
long story short, she's on there on the screen because that's how she's still in digital pool.
There you go.
When she makes that adjustment, we will too. Digital pool we are partnered with them, and so they provide us with our live scoring links. That link attaches directly to the tablets they score on. However she is in digital pool is exactly how you see it. You also notice that she doesn't have a flag next to her name. That's also something we're not going to discuss. So you guys just fill in the blanks. It'll all be adjusted accordingly, and I'm sure she'll make those adjustments going forward. We all know who Margaret is. No worries there.
Yeah, and Jay David, you're probably referring to my comment on Kristina. It's just it's a challenge now. Now she gave one away right at the top, and that, I mean, we've all been there. Let's see, I don't know much about Kristina. I love her form and how she approaches the ball. I think she's definitely going to make a run here.
Well, and she's a lefty too, right?
And she
So,
broke, her break
yeah.
was perfect. Let's see what Margaret's doing from this side. She's likes this side. Long bridge type.
So Margaret just recently partnered up with Viking Q's and White Carbon 60. So she's officially sponsored by Viking and 60 at the moment. With she chalks with Kamui, and she's also uses a Kamui glove, so sponsored as well by them. She is also sponsored by Jam Up Apparel, which is why she always has cool jerseys. She's one of my favorite players. She's very diligent, very disciplined, and I have a lot of respect for her.
Well, what I see here is just really just catch the right side of that one and trying to get under the 6 here. If you're feeling it, you should have a good sense of that hit. Yeah, you don't want to run into the 6. You got to miss the 6.
Or not. It worked out perfect.
Yeah, she needed to hit it a little thinner or compensate by putting a little inside on that cue ball to hold a straighter line. But yeah, that is not as easy as I'm making it sound by any means.
So Kristina Zlateva, since she's coming to the table with her jump cue, she is a Mez-sponsored player. So I know that she has done some cool YouTube videos of some of the cool jumps that she's done. She loves this jump cue. This is the new Mez Air Drive 3 and does nothing but rave about it. So shout out to Mez and all their support of these top ladies. I know they also sponsor Caroline Powell.
And on that one, it looked like she rushed her backswing there a little bit, so she didn't accelerate through the ball. She was hoping to, and jammed it. Didn't even get it off the table.
I know, I just gave her all the props about this new jump cue she loves so much.
Well,
right?
We're not blaming the jump cue. I think Kristina wouldn't either. Just giving my take on how that happens, because I've certainly done it enough times myself.
Oh, yeah, no. I think that's just part of the game. Things happen.
Got to be careful here. Get a good touch here. Which ball's which?
Oh, Chris, sorry. I was like, what are you pointing at? So the 4.
That's her next ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's 2 to 3, 4, 5, or 4,
that's
7.
The 3.
Yep, that's the 3. We're trying to help Chris over here with his
sorry, guys.
his color blindness.
Bump the 9, maybe? It's a little bumpy bump. Yep. Make it work. She's scouting the shot. That's what I call it. You scout the shot. You lean into it, see how the setup's going to be, step back out.
I always say that pool players, we sneak up on the balls.
Mm-hmm.
When you're not sure if you got a clean shot on something, you like sneak up on it.
Yeah, do some recon.
Yeah. Fair. All right. So what do you think here, Chris? Do you think she tries to catch the window between the 6-9, or do you think she tries to miss it?
That is a good... It really, that's dry. That's the pilot. When you're at the table, it looks... I think she's going to try to miss the side and get under... between the 9 and the side, which is kind of tricky.
Does get through the hole.
She knows what this ball's going to do. I'm impressed. So this is just make it. That's the top priority. You're going to get shape if you make it. You can find a way to keep the cue ball off the rail off of the 4 here, because the 6 is the next ball, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think this is the roll shot that you're going to have to just make the ball and try to be careful, because it does look like it could potentially follow it to the side.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Great. A little bit of work left here to do, but I think that Margaret, she's prepared.
What does courage of handicap mean, Lonnie? Michael Donegan, admire my courage of handicap.
Courage of handicap in this industry. I don't know. Michael, how about in our chat room there, here at the WPBA Billiards YouTube channel, maybe clarify a little bit what that means. Chris, admire your courage of handicap.
Well, she was stuck straight in on that ball. I didn't know that. I think she probably would have wanted to draw it more, but serviceable. It's just this early in a match, but she seems to already be mid-stroke here.
Well, she's already played one match today. Oh,
colorblind. Yeah. Okay, totally. Thank you, Michael. Obviously, we were talking about that.
Yeah, it was definitely a compliment, but I wasn't exactly sure what he meant by the handicap.
I wanted to understand it completely.
He's special, Michael.
I am.
Chris is special.
Yeah.
All right, so I like this. She's just going to roll this ball and go one rail back out, try to shoot that 8 in the corner pocket.
See, I might disagree.
I think she's going to
low left because you can stroke it, you know. Low left and pull it down.
I was just concerned. What if you overstroke it? The 9's real big, like this.
Like that's exactly what you're saying there, right? Yeah.
That's why I was not okay with that shot. I was like, ooh,
well,
I
don't like your shot because of you're kind of putting in that less than regular stroke, like you're off speed.
Okay.
You know, which can lead to trouble.
Yeah, I just give options.
I like you.
They're not necessarily my ideas. Like they're just options.
I like you though. I'm just kidding. Okay, this is not what you wanted at all. All right, just make the dang ball. Yeah. How often have we done that, Lonnie? What she just did there? Yep. Pretty much 50-yard line. Any shorter or further, she was good.
Well, and I think, too, that Margaret's been playing on the outside tables. The only time she's played on this table was in her very first match of the event. So, and this table does seem to be playing a little bit faster than the others, and I don't know why, but it does seem to be a little faster. Everyone who's played on it and then played on an outside table has felt the same way. So I feel like we all have kind of the general consensus.
I know this table, it plays, the balls will slide in. I think you just make a good hit, cut this ball in. Overcut it if you must. Do not undercut it. Oh, bank that.
She's banking it. And she drains it.
Drained it. Didn't even rub its feet. Just walked right in.
Easy.
Very nice.
I'm not sure if I caught the replay on that. I tried to do it quicker. I've been struggling with the replay for this event. Let's see what I got. I actually get that. Where did my replay?
Well, and on your note, Michael, too, at least I can count. And if I just use that skill of counting, I'll be all right. I did not do that at the U.S. Open in one particular rack.
Not sure if I caught the replay, folks. We're going to get out. It's racking.
Do not undercut
and
it.
I did.
Banked that.
She's banking it. And she drained
Good
it.
catch. Drained it. Didn't even
rub.
Sweet. And so, you know, giveth and taketh, right? Let's start over. Race to 7. Here we go.
Snap. All right, Kristina
really
Zlateva to break.
I loved her first break. Let's see if she's...
So she was in the finals of our Palmetto Invitational in South Carolina last month against Allison Fisher. And the one thing that I felt was most consistent by her was her break.
Yeah, you know, and one might argue that this break is, you know, very workable.
Disgustingly
Make 4
good
balls with perfect shape, yeah.
I'm telling you, she's found the sweet spot, that's for sure.
You know what I kind of like on this one is, well, she's not laying for it. Get kind of below that 4 and just play around the rails, you know? Kind of very natural, because sometimes when it's close like that and you misjudge the thickness of the hit, you could be stuck. But I don't think this will be a problem. I'm just commentating, doing the best I can here. She's going to draw it right out. Why not?
I think she's just thinking path of least resistance,
sure,
right?
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's early in the match. She wants to settle in. She doesn't want to give away any unnecessary racks. that path could potentially cause you problems with a couple balls in the way to bump.
Lonnie, you just hit 1,000 messages on chat.
Hey, shout out. That's the fans. That's not me. They're the best. Chat room. We have the best chat room in pool, I'm telling you.
This is winter break? Or alternate? Alternate, okay.
Yeah. Alternate break.
Gotta have that tennis mentality. Hold your serve.
Yep. I use that terminology so much in the stream because I think that, holding serve, when I say it, people look at me like, oh, like tennis. Don't you watch tennis?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If I were her, I'd want to shoot. You guys require every shot, right? Like they can't give up 9 balls in this.
We are not allowed to concede.
Mm-hmm. That's good. It makes it easy. Plus, I'd rather shoot it.
Yeah, like if somebody makes the 9 and scratches, you have to pull it up and respot it, shoot it. If somebody misses the 8 and leaves you good on the 9, you still have to shoot it.
As good of a break as you can possibly get, and it paid off for her.
Yeah, absolutely. If she could bottle it up, she'd be rich. All right, so let's check it out. We're going to say thank you to our sponsors real quick. All right, folks. Chris stepped out of the booth for just a second, had to take a quick break. Margarita Fefilova, Steyer to break. All right, she's made the wing ball and the 8 ball. She's made a compliant break. She has a decent starting shot on the 1. All right, so she can cut this. She can just come up 1 rail. She doesn't have to do anything fancy. People's going to have a lot of speed because she's cutting it thin. Just like that. Nice easy touch. Backup table for the 2 in the lower right hand. A couple different ways she can go about getting position here on the 3. She can drag it around 2 rails to kind of get in the window there by the 4. Or she can 1 rail it back up. Margaret tends to use the 2nd rail to slow her cue ball down. We'll see what she opts to do. Oh, she's cueing awkwardly over the brown 7. So we'll see. Rails back out to the center. Fortunately, she came up a little short on that. But it's makeable, right? And she didn't end up crossing through the pink 4, so that's good too. She may even be able to use the 9 ball for positional 4, which may also make the 9 for her. We'll see what Margaret wants to do. All right, so she avoided the 9 altogether. Really put a good stroke on it.
Is this off the break?
Yeah. She made a compliant break, made the wing ball and then the 8 ball and had that good starting shot on the 1. Making quick work of this rack. 1 rail back down for the 6 in the corner. Good shot by Margaret.
Yep, this lays out pretty. I think everyone on the stream knows what she's looking at here. Quick comment on the 3-point. I was just at the Texas Open. Now, if you make 2 balls, you don't need the 3rd. Is that the case here, or you need all 3?
Nope, it's all 3-point compliant.
Yep.
Yeah, I know that. Ray does do that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I didn't know that he did that until I spoke to Jeremy Seaman about it. And so in a couple of tournaments locally, we used that rule. It was cool. It was fine. I understood it. I do feel like it's kind of a punishment when you make 2 balls, but you don't get to keep shooting.
Yeah, that's why I like it. I mean, if you make 1, you got to get 2 past. That makes sense. If you make 2, you're breaking. You know.
Yeah, but I do like. I mean,
unless you're Corey Deuel, you could soft break, make the one in the corner ball, and just have every ball on the other end.
Yeah, he definitely perfected that. We're all in this position because of that guy right there.
That's right. We are all suffering because of you, Corey.
Thanks a lot, Deuel. So Corey, originally was from Ohio. We kind of all grew up. I'm from Michigan, so we spent a lot of time at some tournaments around each other. Him, D. Atkins, Troy Frank, if you remember that guy. So many good players. Jason Kirkwood's from Michigan, so we spent a lot of time around
I just
him
saw
as well.
Jason at the U.S. Open.
Yeah. All right. Kristina Zlateva. Ladies are going rack for rack with each other at the moment. Recently, Kristina joined forces with Jam Up Apparel, and she has got some really cool new jerseys. We're girls, Chris, so we notice all the fun things. Like Dawn Hopkins has Chinese shoes. We like her Chinese shoes. Sorry, we do notice those things.
Another wonderful break, but she's kind of, each time she broke the ball, she hit the one more full instead of cutting it. And I hope it doesn't go further than that, because if she does, the cue ball is going towards the side. Just an observation, folks. She's breaking very well. This is obviously great. And is the 3 ball on the table? I don't know. Okay, there it is. So, Lonnie's laughing at me. That does change, obviously. I think you basically just want to get straight in on this too. Just straight in is ideal. And a little closer would be nice, but bridge use is pretty sketchy with pool players in general.
It's not our favorite.
No, it's not. See, now here she's got to draw it up from a distance, which is tricky.
Does she have any angle to slide it to the right at all, do you think?
It doesn't look like it from here. That's my point. Like, if she did, I think she's got
past the side she is with the ball.
Yeah, well, she's raring up to give it a go.
She has it in her wheelhouse, that I promise you.
Oh, she sure does. And then some. She just made sure, which is always good. When you're a good pool position player in pool, you always kind of want to know which side to err on. She's better off overdoing it than underdoing in that case, is my point.
Absolutely.
This is a just make the ball thing, right? Floats natural. Oh, that's a very good stroke. I really like how she hit that. But it's not a straightforward reward. I don't know if her angle's going to keep her above the side to follow the rail and out. Hopefully. I think she does. She can catch the rail above the side. She's good. If not, she's got to manufacture something here. A little bridge work by the side pocket issue. Easy. Perfect.
Yeah, just doesn't want it to travel too far because.
And she's got to go away and back to the 6.
So she looks like she's landed perfectly.
Yeah, you can't place it with your hand better. Just a little chip draw. Nothing special. Perfect. Now here you want to make a decision. Are you going to try and hold it for a straight in, or do you want a little angle to go around a couple rails or back and forth? Don't get stuck in the middle. Like, you don't want to be where the cue ball is right now. You want to be either out further or closer to the... see, that's kind of... I don't know. Maybe it looks better. Maybe the 8's not as... Maybe the 8's a little off the rail.
So she's a lefty.
Yeah. I mean, this is a one rail draw across. It's just not my favorite. flirting with the side, flirting with going too far down there. She hit it perfect. She's good.
Rails out for the 9 in the top left corner. Take the lead.
You follow 2 rails there, Michael? Just kind of hold it above the side on that side, maybe. Yeah, could see that. Good player, this girl, this young lady.
Crowd enjoyed that as well. So she answered.
Both of these young ladies. We're fixing to have a sweat. Don't you think, Lonnie?
Yeah, and I think that with the alternate break format, we tend to cross into these the sweat matches more often, actually. We see a lot of hills. And it's just, it's conducive to that because of the format that we use here at the WPBA, which makes it a lot of fun for the fans at home. Not so much fun for the players, but totally a lot of fun for the fans. Yeah, Kristina Zlateva has been playing exceptionally consistent. She has been placing high in all of her events this season. She, like I said, had a runner-up finish in South Carolina to Allison Fisher, and it could have gone either way. It was a very tight match. So I like that she's, she snuck through that last round against April Larson in a hill thriller. Larson had her down 5-0. She came back into the match.
Wow.
So, I think when it comes to winning pool tournaments, you not only have to be playing well, you definitely have to have a little fortune in your pocket. And so at the moment, Kristina is doing both of those things. She's getting a little fortunate and she's playing well.
I like what Margaret just did there. That draw to the side rail and out across. One ball sets up, dresses up nicely. Rack's place not quite perfect yet. Since the first 2 racks it has been, it seems.
Yeah, the first 2 racks were not
They were given away.
But then after that, it's been a perfect show since then.
And Sharky, I think I'm supposed to manufacture drama here. I'm doing my best. Kidding. Whatever, I'm just giving my take. Tricky here.
Oh boy. So she's going to get away with that there.
Definitely got away with that. I wonder if she was trying to squeeze it under or play it rail ball. Hard to tell from this vantage point.
Well, and she played it at a really high rate of speed, so it made it harder to be able to understand exactly what she was trying to do there.
Yeah.
It did work out. I'm wondering if Kristina has the window between the 6 and the 5 there. If she does.
It looks like she does. She looks comfortable.
It's going to be jail time for Margaret.
Try to glue it to the back of the 5, ideally, maybe. Oh, didn't get the glue.
It leaked out of there.
And
do you go offensive here?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. I don't care where the 3 is because I don't know where it is, but you're going offensive. Yeah, you're going to run into this ball and hold it. Wow. Okay. Well, that's why they're at the table. Yeah,
Here
I guess.
we are.
Yeah, it was wide open, makeable shot. I probably would have gone for it.
Well, I
Nothing
think
wrong with
too.
this.
I think too, and this is what I, and I may be wrong, but I watch these ladies month in and month out, and there are some slight differences in the women choices versus some of the more male dominance in our sport, and not because they can't execute those same shots. I think they're just a little more cautious by nature, if that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe they don't have the ego that guys like that.
That's possible, right?
They just want to play to win, and
I think there's a little narcissism in all pool players. I'm just throwing that out there, especially the top level. I think we're all a little narcissistic. But I do think that the ladies are maybe a little more cautious, if that's the right word to say. I'm hoping I'm explaining that properly.
And by all means, it could have looked different. Like it looked like a very simple cut to me from here, but I've seen it to where when you're at the table, it does not look like that.
Right. It feels much more difficult. When
and a very doable safety, like guaranteed safety, or take your chances running into a ball. But now we're in a back and forth, and
he's going to get it stuck to this end rail. What a great shot by Casey.
Yeah.
Slayer, working hard.
I think her only look here is to play above the side one rail. And just go for speed here, a medium speed. You got a lot of balls in play there to get a potential safe situation.
So it almost looks like she's looking at potentially crossing over the two.
Yeah.
Which would allow a nice safety. There's quite a few balls on that end of the table that could work in her favor.
The speed is everything. She's got to get the right speed to separate just a little bit, but not too much. That would be a little harder than I was thinking.
I'm thinking probably a little harder than she intended as well, but it's a nice solid hit. Kristina's not getting ball in hand. I like that as a spectator, I like the fact that Kristina walks up behind almost every shot. Kind of shows you what she's thinking based on her body movements and her motions around the table. I think it's very
communicates with her body language what's going on.
You know, it's telling for the average fan or the spectator.
100%.
And I enjoy that about her. I think it's nice.
Very nice stroke, Kristina. Very nice.
And it just teaches you a lot about pre-shot routine as well. I think that's very important for people who are in the middle of the road as far as playing this game, that the pre-shot routine is very, very important. They're not out there doing it, you know, they're not doing it for their own, you know, whatever. They're literally out there putting that pre-shot routine to work every single shot, and that's what makes champions. The discipline to do it.
This is a heck of an opportunity for her to get up 2 games and breaking. This is a big opportunity. She's looking at making sure she's not going to hit the top side of the 9. Not to be dramatic.
So David, they are on a 40-second shot clock. Somebody just walked by and bumped my camera. They can stop that.
She's going to hold it above and take a cut on the 6. Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, so they're on a 40-second shot clock with 60 seconds after the break and 1 extension per rack, which the extension is a full 40 seconds.
And who's keeping that shot clock?
So if you look out, you can look out our window. Actually, you can see him. That is my husband. His name is Bob.
Okay.
He
is it just
our
on this
official
table?
Timekeeper for the feature table.
Okay.
Yeah. We put him to work. Poor guy never gets a break.
Oh, squeeze. Drama.
I think she's fine here.
Just a pinch draw. She doesn't need to go over the rail. Yeah, perfect.
She does want to get it down there a little bit, so she has some angle on the 8 to get around.
Yeah, ideally. She doesn't want to be straight.
And I feel as though she might be straight.
Now, this is do you leave it up there for the cut, or do you draw below?
Well, it looks like she's stretching. I don't know if that changes your decision.
I think you draw below,
yeah,
in my opinion.
If you can reach it comfortably with her being a lefty,
True.
this is a very
if you can
uncomfortable
follow
shot.
Through.
She's going
She's
under
drawing
it.
below.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Good shot. Trying to see, it looks as though that ball may be frozen. Can't tell from the shadow.
You got to hit it like it's not, right?
Confidence.
Yep.
Ooh, got it there.
That was about the perfect speed for that shot.
Yeah, pulled off the rail just a tad, but luckily it caught the outside of the pocket and rolled in for her. So that extends her lead to 2. Kristina Zlateva up 4-2 over Margarita Fefilova.
Oh, Dave Gross, love you too.
Let's see what's going on around the room, folks, while she's racking. We got Pia Filler and Monica Webb in a heated A-side match, 2-2. Haley McIntosh and Ashley Benoit. Ashley Benoit is up 4-2 over the natural at the moment. That is a B-side matchup. Brianna Miller and Sophia Mast are sitting at 3s in the B side of this event. Lots of tight matches going on around the room. Good stuff happening here at the Olhausen, Colorado Classic at Felt Billiards and Bar here in Englewood, Colorado.
Yeah, that first 7-ball miss by Kristina meant nothing, apparently. She's been playing relatively perfect since then. Very impressed.
Yeah, she's, like I said, you can see the amount of work that she's been putting into her talent, and it's showing its head here in the last few events. She's always placed well in our events, but this last half of this season has been exceptional for Kristina.
Interesting. And she got her lean on the, I call it, on her break shot there. Drew the cue ball to the side rail. That came back. She made both the wing and the 1. And is a 3-ball on the table?
I forgot. Sorry, Chris. So that's the 3-ball by the 9.
So, yeah, it's just natural back and forth. But
by the end of this match, I'll remember that for you.
I should have probably put that on my resume. I apologize.
It's all good. I wouldn't have got the resume anyway. That's above my pay grade. All right. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you so much for the compliments about the stream. We appreciate you. Appreciate you watching. I know you play as well, right? So
Wow,
enjoy
what a
the
great
show.
shot.
She hit that so good. So good.
Dave, say hi to Di for me.
They were here yesterday.
I
Dave
know.
got in the booth a couple times.
I ran into
yesterday.
them. All right, I ran into Di. Dave was busy in here.
He was pretty excited, I think, to get to do some commentary with KZ. Ooh, wiped its feet, but made its way in.
She likes to bank, huh? Bank that 2-ball.
She just likes us to hold us all into suspense. That's what she likes to do.
She likes the drama.
Right, she's going to drag this out and around for the 5 in the same pocket.
Easy. I love her grip, the way her hand dangles. So, like, almost Francisco Bustamante-ishy.
Not as rowboaty, though.
No,
like he's
no,
got
just
that,
the grip, not the stroke.
Got the little
She's got
stroke.
the European stroke with the Philippine grip.
Tiny little pre-strokes. Nice little hesitation in the follow, right before the follow through. It's a great stroke.
No joke here. Couple of big shots. She gets out here, the pressure is on now.
Well, and you never know. The alternate break format, it's so wild how things just kind of change. We see a lot of momentum shifts here at the WPBA in the middle of the matches. So hopefully if Kristina would like to win this match, she keeps her foot on the gas.
Every game is worth 2.
That's right. On rail, back out, 9 in the left-hand corner. I feel like Margaret may very well take her break after this rack. It's possible. Oh, that gave me, gave me some anxiety.
I looked away for just a second. Did she bank that in the corner there?
Oh, no.
A little bit?
Margaret is not taking her break here. I actually kind of expected her to take her break there. All right, 5-2 in favor of this layer from Bulgaria, currently residing in Alabama. Number 6 ranked player here at the WPBA. jamming. Playing great. I think it's time for Margaret here. It's her turn, right? Let's see what she comes
she
back
really,
with.
this is a big game for Margaret. Now we're getting into that talk. The difference between 5-3 and 6-2, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, every game's worth 2 now, or always is in pool, but still, it just helps.
So for those of you guys who are inside the chat room, the pool stat guy is hanging out with us for this match. Looks like he's throwing out there that the player overall performance for Kristina is 950, while Margaret is sitting at 875. This is Kristina's third break and run for this match. Margaret looking to answer here with this break. She likes to break, drag that cue ball to the left side rail, one ball banks down table, straight to the bottom corner. Kristina Tkach also uses this break. Very consistent for these ladies. If you guys are at home and you're having some trouble with your 9-ball break, pay very close attention.
Yeah, and she's got that one dialed in. They're breaking a little different, these two. Both effective. Kristina's has led to more open tables, I believe. She's kind of making a fuller hit on the 1 ball with a little more power and holding the cue ball down there. But this is available. This rack is available right now.
All right, nice 2-railer back out to the center. For this 2-ball, the 3 is gone, just so you know.
The 3's gone.
Chris.
Okay,
yeah.
So the 4 is next. I know what the 4 looks like. The only test is going to be a good look at the 5-6 there, right? Those are the 2 together down there.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to probably end up bumping this 6. Just get a good. Ooh, okay. Unnecessary trouble here. She's going to have to recover and get back in line. Oh, you know what I like is draw just above the side, back across, and hit the long rail and the short rail and come out, because you can stroke that, and it's pretty natural line, but I don't know. Underneath the 9 is what I'm talking about. That's not what she's doing. Back and forth. No reason to do my fancy stuff.
She needs to gain some speed.
That's good.
She fell nicely.
Mm-hmm.
She'll probably cut this in and then just draw the cue ball over to the right. She may be able to just stun it and hold it there for the 6, but I can't tell from this
angle. I think she can hold it. I think she can just hold it. No, she's going to do your shot. She's going to draw over to the right of the 6.
Not my shot.
Your shot.
Just an option.
Always. You're right every time. I'm always wrong.
Oh, it sucks, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Thanks.
That's why they pay me the big bucks, Chris. I'm kidding, by the way. They don't pay me no bucks. That's why I depend so heavily on the donations from the people at home. So thank you so much to anyone who has donated to our YouTube channel. If you are interested in that, you can go right along where you can chat. There's a little money symbol. If you click on that, that'll allow you to send us a super chat or a super sticker. If you do that, it'll pop up in my chat box, and I'll be able to give you a shout out on the stream. If you're not interested in donating through YouTube and you'd like to go to WPBA.com, donate there as well.
Probably 2 rails. Could just be 1 rail, depending on what she sees.
It's going 2 rails and out. She's decelerating a little on those follow strokes. She did it earlier, getting on the 4 ball.
Yeah. Yeah. Similar situation here. 1 rail back across. Shouldn't be a problem, but we're seeing a little slippage in her follow through, maybe. Bounces off that rail. Okay, good answer, though. She's going to make this, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll be fine here. This 9 ball to kind of take one back from Kristina Zlateva. Gonna kind of cut into that deficit a little bit. Beautiful out by
5-3.
Oh, thanks, HR Biggs, for your donation. Much love to you, bud. Da, 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 da. And KZ to break. Let's talk about the ball sets, folks, while we're at it. So we do sell these sets of balls. We bring them in new to these events, and then I have been afforded the ability to sell them by Aramith. Thank you so much to Aramith and their continued support of the WPBA. We do use this money to support the stream and continue to help us keep going and improving more and more as we go. It's $370 used only once at a previous event. That does include shipping inside the top or the continental 48 states. Sorry, I've been in the booth a long time today. Go to WPBA.com. You can check it out in the store to purchase, and you can get your cue ball signed by anybody still in this event.
I appreciate Pool Stat Guy. That's interesting. And Pool Stat Guy, if you don't mind, what would you, if you're, however you count errors, what is the total errors? I mean, I might guess it's like 2 to 1 in terms of actual errors, not the little stuff I'm calling out with decelerating. Ooh, she's flirting with the side there. This is going to dress up.
7 ball, stop moving.
No.
Last ball
that
rolling.
Ball. Wow.
Look at this. There you go. You got your answer, Chris, in the chat.
32 shots this match for Margaret. 37, not including the break.
Oh, I guess that's not their misses.
I think he's following up here with errors. That's how many shots they've shot. Now, how many errors do each of them have? I like seeing behind the curtain on the stat stuff. Thank you, Pool Stat Guy.
All right.
Oh,
so
she's going after this. Not even a push. Not even a push out for a little easier jump, maybe.
All right, I'm getting ready on the replay, folks.
Yeah.
She's going to drain it. I can feel it, and I'm going to catch it.
Watch that backswing. Better, but...
She did get over it. The 7 ball was real close. Oh, here we go. Stat Guy in the chat room just gave us the info we were looking for, Chris.
There it all is, folks. Just like I said. 2 missed shots and...
so good.
So that's all the errors. So Margaret made a safety error too. And Kristina missed a shot and fouled. Okay.
Yeah, and Margaret's only missed 2
So it's like 3
shots.
to 2. That's close to what I was thinking. Yeah. Very impressive. And a nice shot.
Wow,
that is not...
she could see that. I wasn't sure she could see that ball. What a great shot.
Very nice shot.
Sorry, guys. Somebody popped in the booth. I had to mute the mic for a second.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Crazy action.
Well, this is going to make it interesting. I feel Margaret's urgency here, and I feel like she's going to get there. 2 rails for the 5 in this lower left corner. Yep. Hold it. Yeah, this is connect the dots from here. I mean, if I'm going to get dramatic, I would say you really want to make sure you get to a spot on the 8 that you're not going to flirt with touching the 9. That's just like the emphasis here. I do believe you need, at a high level, a very strong attention to detail, getting on the right side, mitigating wherever you can potential hazards.
It looks like she's going to roll forward on this. What do you think about potentially drawing it back?
I like just bump it forward. She can follow 1 or 2 rails to an ideal spot on the 8.
Nice.
This looks like 2 rail shape, just a high, slightly left ball, come off the long rail, straight at the 8.
I want to give a shout out to Not That John Watson for your donation to the WPBA stream. Thank you so much for that, John.
Perfect.
Not John. Oh, she hit that great.
Craig Edwards, you are correct. This is a big swing. And Margaret will be breaking too. So, yeah, every game worth 2. even a 4-game lead is not safe.
All right, this 9-ball shorten up that lead from Zlateva. Nice.
I've already said these two players are very impressive, but Kristina's call to just jump at that ball. Unless, is Margaret some kind of like monster jumper herself?
Oh yeah, like Margaret breaks well, she jumps well. Margaret's just a great all-around player as well.
For sure.
So the players have taken a break, folks. We're going to give you guys a couple commercials to check out. Stay tuned.
I love WPBA because it's like a big family and we feel so warm.
The sisterhood amongst the women. One of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten out of pool were the friendships that I've built from them.
What I like most about the WPBA is their continued support for women's pool.
I love the camaraderie and the competitiveness of the WPBA players.
WPBA gives us a chance, a stage to compete and show our passion.
WPBA always supports us in that every tournament we go to, they will always take care of us.
What I love about the WPBA are all the fierce competitors out there.
The competitiveness.
I love the equipment at the WPBA.
I like the most about WPBA that they keep continuing to support women's sport throughout so many years.
What I love about the WPBA are the fans.
What I love most about the WPBA is that we're all kind of like one big family.
I love that the WPBA brings great competition from around the world.
The WPBA has been a huge part of the growth of women's pool, and I love them for that.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
All right, folks, we're a little late to the show. Commercials took a little longer than we expected, but it's like Kristina is at the table 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Margaret must have broken dry.
If pools, Margaret's POP overall, okay. But what does the 6 and 8 plus mean? If you could clarify that for the fans, and share this up, guys. Share up the stream.
Yeah, don't forget to share the
Do your
stream.
part.
Make sure that you also hit the thumbs up button. We have over 700 viewers in our YouTube at the moment. You guys could pull back and make that algorithm match. We'd super appreciate that. Looks like we only have about 120 likes, but we have 700 people in the actual chat. So if you guys could get that a little closer for me, I'd super appreciate it.
Cash, I grew up on those gold crowns myself, sir. Very different kind of pool.
Oh, all right, folks. Like, sorry, we've got so much going on around the room right now. I'm trying to stay focused. Chris is helping me keep me in line.
She hit that well, got a little unlucky catching the point. I want to be careful about what I call that piece of the table. If anybody see what I did there. Anyway, I don't know. Where's the 3 ball? Is it up here?
The 3 is right here.
All right.
Yep.
All right. She's going to play safe, but I'm just saying that bank off the 5 is on, you know, if she wanted to try be aggressive. Yeah, that's not a great plan right
No,
there.
that's going to cost her a little, I think, and it's very likely to cost her the rack here.
Yeah, that was a critical shot. I would have liked that bank. She could have hit high on the rail and the 3 balls up here, you know, she can trust she's going to have a look at it. I think it would have been worth a shot. That was a tough save, what she tried there. I think she wanted to hit it thinner, hold the 2 ball up here, and she just caught it really fat. But it.
Well, thank you, Cash, for your donation to the stream. We appreciate your support.
Yeah, thanks, Cash. Oh, a little far there.
All right, so a bit of a tester on this 3 ball.
It's going to have to dig really down into this. Scratch it really isn't in play. She could put everything she's got and maybe even come straight at the 5. I don't know that I like trying to navigate around the 6 here. So extreme low right. Just don't catch the 9. Yep. Oh, and she's going to get unlucky here. Very unlucky. Oh, lucky. Okay. Yeah, that was the only danger, was to come in on that line. But that worked out. Good speed, good control. Just don't get hooked. We're good here.
Yeah, says every pool player on the planet. Just don't get hooked. Every doubles partner in the world's like, just don't hook me.
Yeah.
All right. So nice touch there on the pink 4. Looks like she's got I don't know. She's looking almost like she's trying to go under the 6 and back out.
I wouldn't. I would just go straight up table, 1 rail. So a touch of left.
Maybe she's opting. She's decided that's not the best option. She is going on the inside of the 6.
That's wrong. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
All right, that's it, folks. Chris is out of here. I'm not putting up with that.
That's just wrong.
No smack talk in the booth. It was perfect. Just look at it. All right, so she definitely has, she's going to just draw this ball back. Let's get a little closer to the 7. Shouldn't be a problem there.
That's perfect. 2 rails. Two rails, drop that cue ball down there.
2 rails going forward?
No.
Or drawing it back?
Low left.
Okay.
Low left.
Right.
Ooh, that had.
I think that shot was a little straighter than we
apparently
it
was.
Right, so a bit of a
Thanks for noticing, Will, man. It will happen again, I promise you. Most likely before the end of this match, I'll be wrong.
Yeah, you got to watch it. My fans are going to chew you up.
I'm just playing. Good. We're all in this together.
Yeah, it's for funsies. All right, so it looks like a bit of a testing shot on this stage. She is on the rail.
Might be looking at playing the 9 on the side.
Just opting to roll it in, maybe go 1 rail and back around. Oh.
Yeah, she tried to create something that might not have been there.
All right, so this is
Wow.
Margaret's opportunity right
Margaret's
here.
got to feel like she got away with murder here.
Hey, Kristina started off strong, kind of letting Margaret back in the match here. But we do tend to see that a lot here at the WPBA. Lots of tight matches. Weird how that happens with the alternate break format, but it happens more often than not.
Mm-hmm.
Margaret's just using a high ball. I'm assuming she's going to try to come under this 9 and shoot the 9 on the left-hand side.
Or back and forth.
Cut that ball. Ooh.
I mean, she played it how I would have. Because there's no danger.
Right.
Shooting it like that, just going above the 9. I mean, below or above, I don't know how people, I say below just because I don't know, my perspective.
All right.
Well,
Margaret taking advantage there, tying this match up.
I got a feeling Kristina's going to let that one roll off too. She seems like a pro's pro. Both of these young ladies, very impressed.
Yeah, so you notice like some of the people in the chat, they were talking about how April actually had Kristina Zlateva down 5-0 and it came out just firing. And I spoke to Kristina after her match, and she said April played almost flawlessly. She only got to the table twice in her match against April until she was down 5. So she's definitely capable of working and grinding back through a match, no matter what the situation. I like that about Kristina. She stays in her moment always.
Yeah, she's probably already forgotten it. It's time to work.
No, I'm sure she didn't forget it. She could tell you probably every stat, but
You know what I mean.
she's got a great pool mind, that's for sure. Like, I like she watches the streams, and I've had many conversations with her about different streams and different matches on stream, and I was amazed at how much she remembers. She's pretty good about that stuff.
She's got that effortless power on this break shot. I really like it. A smooth swing, generating power. Odds are she's going to bank this one, seeing how she's been playing to this point. Float down for whatever the next ball is.
That's funny. In our chat room, the bosses of talk said she is the Zerminator.
And the Zlayer.
Yeah, the Zlayer is actually her preferred nickname. I used to call her the Bulgarian princess.
And she banked it.
To me, she looks like a Disney princess, but she didn't like that one. She says the Zlayer sounds tougher. So she's fair.
Zlayer.
That's fair. That's fair, you know. All right, so she drilled the bank on the 1. She's sitting nicely on the 3. She can just pocket the 3. Natural angle is going to slide her over in the proper side of the 4. This is the 3.
Thank you.
You're welcome. As soon as I said 3, I was like, oh, I gotta show it to Chris. Tell Chris where it's at.
Very still, great mechanics. Both of these, they're so still, and nothing moves but the arm. This is good stuff to watch if you're trying to learn how to play correctly.
So according to our stat guy on the chat, she's got 100% break success.
Agreed. Without looking at the stats, I would agree.
And Courtney Peters in our chat, no, right now there is no talk to switch the break to 9 on the spot. Not at the moment. I think we're going to have to see more ladies perfecting the break, and at this point, you're not seeing that yet. You've got your select few who are perfecting this break, but
it's not exactly widespread yet.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not happened as a whole, so not everyone is catching on just yet. I think the more that they see these particular ladies doing it, as well as Kristina Tkach showing, they're basically showing the world how to break the 9-ball on one on the spot template rec break. They're showing it to people widespread. When it starts to catch on, that conversation may be happening. We'll see as we go forward.
And Kristina and Margaret have a leg up as their men are maybe the 2 best breakers in the world. I mean, not
Or
including
definitely
Shane.
in the conversation, right? Yeah, I would agree with that.
So they got, good access to good ideas at the very least.
So when Kristina was playing earlier, Fedor was in the chat room, which is great. He always does that when she plays on stream.
Yeah.
He's very supportive. But they were like, oh, well, with all that help. And he's like, she's a beast. I don't train her.
Yeah.
And but she's so smart. And I know her dad actually coaches Kristina Tkach. And so she's so smart. She's intelligent. She's got a great pool mind. It wasn't rocket science to figure out that she was gonna get it together and come out solid. She's a junior world player, a world junior champion. Like, she definitely has the work ethic it takes to be a great champion. All right, so Margaret taking advantage here. That uncharacteristic
Kind
miss
of a
on the
shocker
six.
that we're here. I think.
Especially with the way that Kristina has been breaking the balls.
Yeah, and really just unforeseen. I think in both cases, she missed in the same corner, the 8-ball and the 6-ball. In both cases, she was trying to create angles that were not there, in my opinion.
Here we are, folks.
We got a sweater.
Yeah.
I'm, as a fan, I'm rooting for Hill, but I guess we'll see.
So we have over 700 people in our YouTube chat at the moment in our stream. You guys could take just a second, please, to hit that thumbs up button for me. We have only around 150 thumbs ups, likes on the stream, but yet we have 700 people watching. If you have the ability to do so, could you please pull out of the full screen and hit the thumbs up for us? Let's get the algorithm a little closer. We are dependent upon that here at the WPBA for our YouTube channel, so we would appreciate the support. Make sure you also subscribe to the WPBA Billiards channel so you will always get notified when we go live. All right, the cue ball needs to slow it up. Woo! So it is legal. She made 1 ball on the break and got 2 past the head string.
Well, I mean, I suppose if she can see the corner, it's pretty straightforward. Make it roll forward. If it goes by the 4-ball there. Nope. Nice, easy safety instead. Wanted to be closer to the ball, but the priority was get that 1 ball underneath. So I can understand that. Good shot. Little 1-rail spin safe here.
So I'm curious. Now these ladies are on a mandatory 40-second shot clock.
She's jumping.
Just going to the air again, folks. That 7-ball is pretty close, but I know she just jumped a 7-ball very similar in distance from her cue.
Yeah. She just wants to catch the right side of the 1, get separation, send the 1 up here.
Wow. Nice jump by Kristina.
It looks like that might have worked out.
Looks like we're going to see a jump from Margaret here next. Little exhibition show by these ladies. Little jump exhibition. Got to get ready. I'm always ready with my replay right now. I done dropped the ball in my last match on 1, and I'm upset.
Lonnie learned her lesson.
Yeah, I'm ready. Nice jump by Margaret. Looks like she's going to get away with this as well. We may see another one, folks. I think she has the edge of this one here. Not sure. Can't really tell. Maybe not. No.
I'm guessing she does. She can see a piece of it. And that's just pretty straightforward. Just, yeah, where she pointed right there is where she wants the cue ball. And the one on the other side of that wall. But looking at the angle, the one's not going to get too close to the rail. It's going to get closer to where the 4 ball is. But you just kind of... Yeah. I like that better.
Yeah, what she said. All right, looks
this is every rack from here is the most important rack now.
Absolutely.
This is the most important rack we've seen yet. Measuring out that one railer, see if she can catch the bottom side of the one without catching the 4, ideally.
Cue ball will, if it hits it thinly on the top side of the one here, the cue ball's going to travel.
That could be good, and the one stopped on the, she hit it really good.
Caught it.
Yep.
Beautifully,
Caught
actually.
the bottom side.
That was tough to do, too.
It was, with the 4
in the
there.
way. There's a 3, by the way.
So what she did is she hit, thank you. What she did is she hit it longer and then shortened it up off that rail to create more room. Past the 4 and catch the bottom side of the 1. And look at what you were just saying. Ed was watching on the billiard, and he comes in to chat it up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining the chat, Ed, from
Is
the
this
Billiard
another
TV
jump?
channel.
Oh, it looks like a full cue, or maybe it's a full cue jump. Maybe she's using her break jump. Yep, that's what she's doing. Clearance is easy. It's just about getting that.
Oh my gosh. I was so ready for the replay that time.
Some kind of reward, maybe?
Oh. Margaret can see the face of this one ball. I don't know that she can see it to cut it. Yeah? Yeah, maybe. But if not, she can bank it 2 rails down table. Keep the cue under the 8. Definitely do that. See what she opts to do.
Yeah, she's got a good look at this. But banker safe.
What about the carom into the 9? That's fun.
Now we're just getting reckless.
We are. I'm joking, but I mean, what, you know? Look at her. She looked at it.
You know, it might be a 2-way. Your shot might be in play, and you hold the one there, the cue ball there, and the 2 ball goes the other side. She might be playing both, a safe and a carom on the 9. I see that. But no.
She's playing the safe. She's smarter than I am. All right. Great shot. I think she did leak it, unfortunately. Kristina does have sight on the blue, too.
I think the shot I was speculating, she would have had to hit it harder.
I think she should have just swung at the ride.
You think so?
Yeah, it'd have been so much fun.
Yeah. Maybe that's why you're in the booth.
So much fun.
Would have been more fun. More drama.
It would, so much drama.
I've played so many matches on this table that they're playing on over the years.
Yeah.
Table 2, it felt.
Torture. Like to have a good time, folks. Enjoy.
Yeah, we got a safety battle here in the biggest game thus far. I like the way she did that.
I'm smart. She has all those balls to kind of block her up.
Separation.
And I almost feel as though she may have left the edge of the 2. Unfortunately, this is a difficult shot because if she can see the 2, she's crossing over it, going straight towards the right top pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's why she's queuing down. low.
Yeah.
Get the 2-ball back up here, but she didn't want that lean. And Kristina might have the first decent look in a while. Although the 3-ball, if any of you know where it is.
Oh, no. Nope. Okay, that one's a 3.
Okay.
Sorry, I keep forgetting. I'm trying
They look
so hard.
identical to me. I'm serious.
The 7 and the 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. So this...
she's going to jack up and power this in and hold the cue ball. No, she's not.
Just kidding.
She's just going to lay it in and take the long shot.
Oh. See her kind of show some frustration there on that stroke shot. You may go back and analyze what she's done wrong there. She got a little quick in the follow through. I think she could have just, if she was going to shoot it, she probably, like you said, just rolled it.
Mm-hmm.
Roll it in instead of
and take the long
powering
shot.
through it. Yeah.
I mean, that looked, I'm not sure what she was hoping for there. Honestly.
I'm a little flat off that rail for Margaret.
Oh, this is perfect. 2 rails out. I think. Yes.
All right, so this rack is opened up nicely here.
Yeah,
not a lot
it's
left
huge.
for trouble.
She's looking to get on the hill, which at this point is, or at any point, but on the hill with a 2-game lead. She didn't want to be there. Going away, you know?
Yeah.
Will she go around and try to get closer or just leave it there? I think she leaves it there. And but I've got more errors from here. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I didn't know that she could do that even. Thought she was going to be running into that rail.
Well, she hit that really well. Now here, do you play the follower? You just pinch draw it and kind of hold it there and accept the angle. You need the angle for the 9 anyway.
Yeah, she's drawing it. Tells me the angle that because, and you know, yeah, cool. That you see, that's not the angle I saw. So, if it was what I saw, I might have followed it to 1 rail out. But it just looks different from up here sometimes.
Yeah, it can be a little deceiving. You know, and actually from where we're sitting, where our booth is located, we do not have any view of the table.
Yeah, we're back in the corner.
The whole put baby in the corner thing.
Yeah.
And I'm struggling with that.
And apparently a little too close to the kitchen and bathrooms.
It's bad. Oh, inside joke, folks. Okay, this 9 to get on the hill for Margaret Fefilova Steyer.
That's big.
It's big action right there. Boy, this match shifted a little, didn't it?
It did. I think Kristina slipped a little bit. Unfortunately, she's still in it. I have no doubt she's going to bring her best, but she's just missed balls in the last few racks that have, and Margaret's taken advantage of. I mean, it's cliche, but, you know, Margaret's supposed to do that, and Kristina is not supposed to do what she did. That's the best simple way I can put it, right?
Yeah, I mean, Margaret's definitely taking advantage. And the pool stat guy in our chat says Margaret's now shooting a 914 and Kristina is shooting an 877. So it has drastically dropped. At one point, Kristina was shooting over 900, like 920, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm. I think I saw 950 on the board there. Yeah, well, she made like 1 mistake in 5 racks. Good break, and let's see how this sets up for her.
And she's fine.
Ish.
Yeah, the 7-8 are a little funky. Getting to the 2 from the 1 could be a little treacherous. I mean, I still favor Kristina to be able to figure this out. The 3 is right here in the middle of the table. 6 is gone. That's the only problem I really see is there's no, the 5 to the 7 may be a little bit interesting.
If she can see enough of the 1, oh, she's looking at a rail first, so she can't see
There's no way she can't see that one.
There's so much trouble here if she's going forward. I mean, this is kind of just hit a good speed and get the cue ball down.
I was going
to say elevate low right.
Yep.
And try to come back to where she is.
Yeah, exactly where she is. Exactly. Yep. I like that a lot better. I feel like she can just put a bigger follow stroke on it.
Perfect. Even better
Watch
than I
the side
thought.
pocket. Stay out of the pocket. Oh, it's dark in there.
I obviously cannot see. Well, now it's just about, that's unfortunate.
This is exactly what Kristina did not want to see happen, but Margarita is real happy at the moment.
And that was hard to do from there.
Yeah.
Scratch there.
I still think, I definitely, I definitely think that was the right shot. It's just unfortunate. She may have caught the 1 a little thinner than she intended.
Yep. Or not dug in as much in the cue ball. So I think in general, the philosophy here is you might be just playing to try to get short side on that 7, but you always got the safe. So you want to kind of play for the safe, and maybe it ends up laying just right to shoot it.
So she's going to draw back here and shoot the 4, the bottom right-hand corner pocket.
Oh, over the 9.
Some awkward cueing here. Maybe not, though. Maybe just the awkward placement for the hand, but she should be okay. We'll see.
Same thing for me.
Oh, yeah, no, she's full on awkward. Yeah, I just meant maybe a longer bridge.
Yeah.
But she's definitely over the 9. Yeah.
Good shot. Come off the rail, so you got options. All right. Now, 1 rail. Straight at it? No, I would say try to catch the bottom rail. The short rail over by the 7-8. Come out towards him if you're getting aggressive. But maybe she's trying to catch that window.
Based on where she placed her cue, it definitely looks like she's trying
That's
to
what
catch
she's
the
doing.
window. Between the 8 and the 9.
And it's a situation I just mentioned. If she comes up short, she's got the safe. She's going straight at...
She's coming under it. She dug in a little too much on that shot because that is not what her intention was.
Kristina's not going to like her next shot here.
I'm not sure, based on camera view, if she can shoot that past the 9 down in
She's
the
playing
bottom
safe.
corner.
She's playing safe.
Well, she has to. If she
Oh,
cannot.
and no bad hit. Foul.
Oh.
That's brutal. Now we got some sweats.
So Kristina's going to take it after that weird scratch in the side pocket on the 1 ball. She's happy to be back at the table here. Margaret was real quick to make that decision there. I felt like she didn't take as much time even as she did on the 5 ball or even the 4 ball before that, even the 3 ball that was straight in with some draws. So maybe just a little rushed in the decision-making process.
I agree. And she was too focused on just holding that cue ball there. We've all done it.
All right, and this 9 ball straight in. Get to 6 here. 7-6. What a crazy match these last few wrecks. All right, let's check out the scores around the room, folks. I just seen somebody say something in the chat. Looks like, all right, so someone said Ashley Benoit has won her match, so it looks good. I can't tell. I'm thinking. And then Pia Filler is up 5-4 over Monica Webb. That is the other A-side match in this event. Monica Webb has actually just walked past the booth. She must have taken her break. Brianna Miller sitting on the hill over Sophia Mast, 7-6. And of course, we're at 7-6 on the feature match as well.
I don't know Brianna. I barely know Sophia. We've played a couple times as an exhibition and a weekly tournament. But I got to pull for Sophia and for her to at least get on the hill and have a shot. She's been having a hell of a run, and she's an easy young lady to root for. Nothing against Brianna, I just don't know her.
Ashley Benoit is having a great tournament. She just defeated Kaylee McIntosh 8-5. B-side matchup. Kaylee McIntosh is leaving this event in the 7th, 8th position. Congratulations to her. That's still a great event.
A very good strike on that break. Hopefully she's got enough of a gap here with the 1 to, if you're Margaret, yeah, it looks good. 1 rail over for the 2 on the side. Maybe come right at the 8 ball. I agree, bosses. It's fierce out here. Okay.
All right, so it worked.
Yeah, I mean, she hit a ball. She hit one of those balls. Did what she could, and it worked out. And yeah, this is when, if you're in these situations, you start to feel that pressure because you know you have the look, you got work to do. But it is there for you. It is there for the taking. Sometimes when it's not, it's less pressure because you just like, I'll just hit it the best I can and hope for the best. But when it absolutely must be done and it's on the table for you, things can get a little tight. Apparently not so far for her. Does she have enough angle to push out for this 5 ball enough? That is to be seen. Hello, Rochester. Gerard. Can she punch it out not one rail, just punch it out and get far? Yeah, very nice stroke. I'm going to say this could be it.
Well,
off a very good break. That was, just in terms of how she struck it, that was the best break I saw from her. I mean, they were all good, but really nice. All right, she's not wasting any time. I was just talking about how much pressure she must be under, and she's like, yeah, let me just 2-stroke everything.
I think in this particular moment, it's best to trust your guts.
Yep.
Just go with it. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Ed from Bay City, Michigan, my home state, for being a part of the chat here on the YouTube channel. And thanks for hitting the thumbs up button. Make sure, guys, we've got over 800 people in the YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could hit that thumbs up button for me. Get that algorithm a little closer. We will be stopping and restarting this match. It is torture, you know. In the chat, it is not win by 2. Always trying, aren't you, bud? So make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button just in case this is the last rack for this match. We'll be shutting down and rebooting. Stay tuned. We've got another great matchup coming on the stream next round.
Very impressive. I believe this is not the last we've heard from Kristina on this tournament. And what a match coming up for the hot seat. It's been a privilege. Thank you, Lonnie.
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks, chat peeps.
Thanks for being in the booth with me, Chris.
Absolutely.
All
it was
right,
fun.
so we obviously the chat enjoyed your, the viewers at home enjoyed your commentary as well. I know I did. It was a lot of fun. And even though I forgot to tell you where the 3 was about 15 times, I want to say thank you to the fans at home, and of course, thank you to all our sponsors here. You are currently watching the Olhausen, Colorado Classic here at Felt Bar and Billiards. This is a WPBA produced event promoted by none other than Sam Deep. I'm going to say thanks to the fans. Don't go anywhere. Well, do go somewhere, but come back. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Also, to subscribe to the WPBA Billiards YouTube channel so that you always get notified when we go live. All right, once again, thanks to Chris McDaniel. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond with the WPBA, and thanks for tuning in.